Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, and welcome to part 4, I believe, of What If Deku had Carnage. And last we left off, Mina's about to square off against Best Jeanist to prove that she's strong enough to handle herself against the top 10 pro in front of Deku. So, as they're about to square off, a little head pops out of Carnage and starts just looking forward to see what's going on. As he sees Mina and Best Jeanist about to square off, he looks over at Deku and says, "Aren't you gonna help?" "Nah, this will be interesting. Never mind, just sit here and wait." "No, I have faith in her. I think she can definitely do this." First off, though, as he just reaches into his pocket and pulls out a little book, and he just starts writing down a few things. Then he puts it into his back pocket. "What was that?" Carnage asks, in a monotone yet serious voice. "That right there is a few notes that I needed, just to see what he uses for his quirk." "Ah, so you wanted to write down the items he uses, just to make sure that you can find an exploit for his quirk." "Yeah, I kinda did. I just wanted to make sure that, just in case if she doesn't beat him and I have to, I know what he's gonna use." That's pretty smart there, partner. Also, if you beat him, can I have his body?" "Sure. We're not dragging him through the city, though. No more attention." "Fine. I'll eat him here on the spot." "That's what I thought." As Deku looks back over to the fight and sees that they're squaring off, Mina would always get a hit and a punch in at Best Jeanist, but just Best Jeanist would always use his quirk and get cuts on Mina. Until Mina had enough, so she put her hands in front of her like a nozzle and she sprayed acid everywhere. Then she learned a new trick whenever Deku wasn't training her to use like a fan type nozzle to make it a flat spray to where it spreads a long area but flat like a fan. So she just does that and she just sprays up and down and left and right to try and hit him, which she does get a lot of decent hits in, with the acid melting away at his clothes and at his skin and body, leaving him very, very injured. She then walks over to Best Jeanist, staring him down as she says, "You know, you were a good challenge, Best Jeanist, but..." As she puts her foot onto his neck and then steps down, snapping his neck. I think my master was definitely a better trainer, definitely a better fighter than you." As she would turn back around to see Deku clapping slowly. "Perfect. Looks like you learned some of your own tricks. Now, we can do some more training," or as she ran up and hugged him and she started crying into his shirt as he just started rubbing her head and he asked what's wrong. "I thought I was gonna die there. She starts just crying. Deku shushes her as he just puts her on her back and just carries her out, going back to the forest into the cabin. On the way there, a few pros tried to stop him, but some tentacles came out of Deku and just ripped the heroes into pieces. Deku goes into the woods unnoticed and undiscovered still. As he sets Mina down on the bed in her room, he walks out and closes the door quietly after shutting off the light and sitting down on the couch. He puts his hands to his face to think. Carnage pops out. "What are you thinking about there, partner?" "I wonder. Carnage, do you think there's other symbiotes that are still on this earth?" Carnage stopped for a second. "Well, from what I know, no. But it's highly possible some may crash down soon. And if they do, I have to absorb them." "Why is that?" "Because if there is a stronger one out there, I'm going to need its strength from the originals, or the new, landing ones to get stronger." "Alright. Should we start doing some research on this symbiote project that I've heard rumors about?" Carnage gets alerted. "What? There's a project going around with symbiotes? We definitely need to learn about that." Deku pulls out his phone and looks at it. "Ugh, the screen's too small. Come on, we're gonna go to the office." Deku walks into his room and then pulls a book, revealing a secret room as the bookshelf closes behind him. Alright. You look on that computer over there, and I'll look over here. Right. Deku's head, or not Deku's, Carnage's head floats over with a couple of tentacles to a computer on one of the walls. He starts typing, doing some research on the project. Deku does his own research, and he finds disturbing videos of people being experimented on, just instantly falling to the ground, dying whenever the symbiote goes into him. Deku says to Carnage, "Yeah, I think I found some stuff over here. Carnage, come look at this." As Carnage just comes back over to Deku and sees the videos and everything. Now that's harsh, but we still need to absorb them, no matter who they are. Alright, fine, but just before we do, we need to wait for Mina. She's probably going to be the deciding factor of this. You're right. If she's with us, maybe she can get a symbiote of her own. No. I'm not going to put her through that trial. We don't know if she's going to be a perfect host or not. If she is, I don't want her to have a voice in her head, and I don't want to start training her more into new combat styles with the one she's just learned. Yes, but if you think about it, she'd be even stronger. She'd be even stronger than you. I know, but just think about it, partner. If we can find a perfect symbiote, we can actually... No. That idea is cancelled. We'll absorb all of the symbiotes, and if a symbiote is attached to her, we'll have to kill her. I don't want to put her through misery and pain. As Deku gets a serious look on his face, he slams his fist onto the ground, or onto the table. Damn it. Why couldn't just no symbiote show up besides you, Carnage? It's painful. As Deku just leans back into his chair, just having the chair lean back and rock, as he just looks up to the ceiling. Why did this have to happen to us? Why? As he sits up, closes out of the tabs, and then closes off the tabs Carnage was using, and walks out of the room, and goes to sit on the couch, and just turns on the TV. As the news shows Best Genius' dead body and all the destruction that they caused, Deku says, well, looks like we're definitely going to be catching the eye of some people again. And who would that be? The League of Villains. And that's where I'm going to end it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.